Hello everyone, today I'm sharing 25 best-selling Amazon beauty products that you will absolutely love. They are so incredibly top-rated, highly reviewed. I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands of 5-star reviews for all of these products. I've been setting products aside for quite some time, kind of planning this video. So I will have everything linked down below in the description box if you wanna check anything out. I swear if you give them a try, like these are just like really, really good items. So let's just get started with the very first thing, which is actually this hair waver, which I have shared, I guess, different hair wavers. I have a really cheap one. I've got one that's like way more expensive than even this one. I have like 4 or 5 of them. And it's just because I love doing my hair like this, especially in the spring and summer months. It's so beachy. It seems like such a great, like even vacation hairstyle, but it lasts so long. And I got this one, I don't even know what the brand is, INH, but it's the best one that I've ever had. So it is from Amazon, but I love it the most because of the way the barrels are. First of all, they're not too big. This heats up so fast. And the way the barrels are, it doesn't crinkle your hair. I've like all the other ones, it's like flipped the other way. I don't even know how to explain it, but it leaves a crease with every single time I like go down my hair. And this is so much better. So if you have been wanting to try a hair waver, this is by far the best one. Let's move on to another hair tool that has been a total game changer. You've probably seen me use this hair dryer in prior YouTube videos, but I don't think I've ever explained what makes it so magical. So it is by Panasonic and it's a hair dryer, but it's a professional, like very, very high powerful one. It dries my hair so fast. But the reason I love it so much is because of the oscillating tip. So you can, make it not oscillate, but when you have it going, you turn it on, and hopefully you're seeing in the B-roll here, but it just oscillates really fast back and forth, and so it kind of does the work for me. And I also love how I can really get into the roots of my hair, and it dries my hair so much faster without me really even doing anything, and it really lifts the roots up because it's oscillating so much. It just gives me so much more lift and volume. Next we have this Paul Mitchell. It's called the Super Skinny Serum. This is really new for me. I mean, you can even tell like barely any of it. I've only used it like maybe 3 times, but it is an interesting serum that drastically reduces the drying time of your hair, but it also just makes your hair so much more silky and smooth. It also really, really helps with humidity, which again, spring and summer coming up, we're gonna be outside a lot more. A lot of areas have a lot of humidity. This works so well. I was just in California, used this. It was just so much more hot there. And honestly, again, it just drastically reduces the drying time. So this has had great reviews. That's why I ordered it and I've been loving it. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to perfumes or fragrances. And this is where the video kind of took an unexpected turn because for the last few months, I have been setting aside a few designer and healthy fragrances that I got from Amazon that I love. Now, I then started using Scentbird, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with Scentbird. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you don't know how it works. So good, like so good. So I have teamed up with them for this video. And if you are somebody that's into perfumes or even colognes for your boyfriend or your hubby, try this out. It is such a good deal. It is $16 a month and you get a 30-day supply of like whatever perfume you want. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds to choose from. I do have a code, by the way. I'll have them linked down below, but they gave me a code. It's Shea W55 and you can use that for 55% off the first month, making it only $7. So I'm on a plan where I actually get 3 a month. So this month I got Gucci Bloom, I got a Cartier perfume, and I got a Prada candy. I've just been wanting to try these out, and definitely the Gucci Bloom is my favorite, just because I'm such a floral person. But I love even just the container it comes in. You just twist it up, you can spray it, and then if you want to pull it up, you can see like it is a lot of perfume. It's like 8 times the size of a normal sample size. So you can travel with it. It's just so nice. And they have so many to choose from, like I said, like designer all the way to clean, healthy, everything in between. You can, like I said, get something like cologne and like have your man in your life test out things too. And then if you love it, you can commit to actually buying the full bottle. So they have a quiz if you're not really sure what you might like and what you might look for. But again, I'll have them linked down below. Next, let's move on to Self Tanner, which I've been getting a lot of questions about this recently, but I haven't shared anything because this, which is from Amazon, it's a body brush, takes it to the next level. I didn't wanna share until this was back in stock. It's been out of stock for so long, but my self-tanner of choice is Loving Tan, which you can get on Amazon. I have the 2 Hour Express in the dark shade. You can get a medium shade. I'll have it all linked below, but to me, like I've tried so many self-tanners, and to me, none of them are like perfect, but this is by far the best one in my opinion. It is a foam. I usually do apply it with the mitt, but the way to really make it good, like really take it to the next level and not streaky and really like a lot better around your ankles and your knees and your hands and your feet, is using this body brush. This is like the nicest body brush I have ever felt in my life. It's really sturdy, it's so thick and dense, but it just, anyway, I apply the self-tanner with the mitt, and then I go over like my hands, my elbows, my ankles, my knees, and then I just buff everything in with this. And it just smooths everything out. It really just naturally blends everything in, and I just feel like it actually makes the self-tanner work way better. So these two products together are great. Next, we have makeup brushes for your face. And if you are somebody that maybe you need to replace some of your brushes, maybe you don't have any, they're that great, they can be so expensive. I'm telling you, like, try these out. They are so affordable, you would never know the difference. These are Real Techniques, and these are by Eco Tools. I don't know which one I like more. I've had these way longer. These look brand new, but I've actually used them quite a bit, and I'm gonna show you how you can get them back to looking brand new. Like, these are white. But anyway, I will link both of these down below. If you're seeing in the B-roll like a brand new box, I did just recently get this box for a friend. I'm gonna put it in her birthday present. But yeah, you get quite a few brushes for like under 10 bucks. And then if you're wondering about how to clean them and make them look brand new again, this is the makeup brush cleaner that I have recommended before. It needed to be in this video. This is like one of my all-time favorite products that I have ever tried from Amazon. It is shockingly good. It truly just melts off the makeup from your brushes. And I definitely use, like, I don't clean them as much as I should. And you know, if you use the sink, you just have to spend so much time just like, oh my gosh, just like scrubbing your brushes. This just melts it off so fast. And like I said, a little goes a long way. I've had this bottle for quite some time, and it just works wonders. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to mention another and very important part of self-tanning. It's exfoliating beforehand, which I know a lot of you have heard before. This is the best exfoliator that I have found, and I'm not even really sure that's the intended purpose, but that's what I use it for. So again, you're seeing me kind of like use this around my ankles, and just it really kind of like gets the dead skin cells off. But another reason you can use this is to prevent any ingrown hairs. So if you use this before you shave, it kind of lifts up any hair so that when you shave, you get an extra smooth shave. I feel like that's a good segue into razors, which I've been very vocal that I typically hate women's razors. I recommend, what is it? The Fusion, the men's Fusion razors. I think they're the best. I really don't even like the subscription razor packages that people kind of promote. But then this was in my room recently. I went on this trip in Beverly Hills. This is by Shea. It's like a 5-bladed women's razor, and I have been converted. This is so good, like really good. So if you've been wanting to try something new out, give this a try. And then this was also in my room. It's by Skintimate. It's one of those, it's like a shave gel, which I used to use back in the day when I was in like high school. I feel like we all did. To be honest now, I don't think this is necessary if you're just shaving your legs. Like, use conditioner, you know, you don't need anything this fancy. But if you're shaving your bikini line, this is where it really does help with the razor burn and the bumps and getting a really clean shave. Like, this does make a difference down there. Also use that exfoliator thing that I just talked about. Just use it all together, works like a charm. But then another thing that I wanted to share with you guys that is really cool, this is also by Shea. Maybe Shea has just been off my radar, but this is another 5-blade razor, but on the other end is actually a hair trimmer, which down there could also be very helpful. Like, it really is really nice. I like it a lot. So you can use this end and then use the razor, and it's just really cool. So I'll also link this below. Now, this is another type of shaving, but completely different. This is a dermaplaning tool, which again, I really bashed the cheap dermaplaning tools from Amazon. I think they are a waste of money. They're really cheap, but you really are getting what you pay for. So for the last, I guess, couple of years, I've been recommending this really expensive one from Sephora, which is really good. But since Schick again. I did not plan for it to be all of the same brand, but Schick recently, I guess, launched this, and so I gave it a try, and it is a dermaplaning tool. It is so much better than the cheap versions. I don't even know what brand those are. But yeah, this is way less expensive than the really expensive ones from Sephora. So if you aren't familiar with a dermaplaning tool, you literally shave your face and get rid of all of the peach fuzz and dead skin cells. Maybe here you're actually seeing like it really just smooths your face so that your makeup looks better. Your skin is just flawless looking. Like I just feel like everyone should dermaplane their face, and it's not going to make your hair grow in thicker. I've been doing this for so many years. People pay so much money to get this done every few weeks, and you can just do it at home. So I feel like I'm just coming up with weird ways to transition from product to product, but speaking of getting rid of disgusting dead skin off of your body, this foot file is life-changing. I've shared this, I think, one other time before. So many of you went wild for it. It needed to be in this video. Then my mom was so wooed by it that I literally gave her one. She came into my house, beeline for me, and was like, this is life-changing. So if you have dry feet, like especially around your heels, and you feel like nothing really works, maybe you get pedicures, and this works so well to get off the dead, dry skin on your feet so that they just look better, they feel better. Josh loves it, my mom loves it. I don't really have that problem, but I wish you guys could feel the texture of this. You guys need this if you struggle with that. Again, getting rid of dead skin cells leads us to microdermabrasion. So this is the PMD personal microdermabrasion tool. They have different levels. I think this is the elite one. They have ones that are even less expensive, but this is, to me, the best brand out there for microdermabrasion on your face. And again, this is something that people pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get done at like a spa, and you can really do this at home once a week. I would say that's the max that you should use this, but this does come with a lot of like different heads and tips and whatnot, and this just truly gets rid of the dead skin cells, and it over time gets rid of fine lines. It helps to reduce wrinkles, aging spots. This is just such a good thing to add to your skincare routine. It actually makes all of your other products work a lot better, which I'm gonna get into some skincare really quickly, but I'm actually also gonna recommend this PMD. It's like a sheet mask, and I usually do not like sheet masks. This had such amazing reviews, and I like this thing so much, and this is literally formulated to use right after you use the microdermabrasion tool. So it is just like a face mask. Again, read the reviews and whatnot, but you put it on your face, you look kind of scary, but it just feels so nice after that, and all of the ingredients are really formulated to get into your skin while it's kind of not opened up, but it just really works with collagen and anti-aging properties. So we are gonna talk about skincare for just a little bit. Skincare to me is so boring. It's so overdone. It takes a lot for me to recommend skincare to you guys, but I have to share these eye patches. They're by Chlorane, and I only ordered them again because of the reviews, the hype, like everyone was talking about them. So I got them, and wow, like I thoroughly enjoy using these. So they're eye patches like for under your eye. They are so incredibly soothing and cooling. Like I just love using them. So they do really help with dark circles under your eye as well as puffiness. It also says that, over time it does help with fine lines just because of the ingredients, but really it's cooling and it does actually work. So a lot of other eye patches out there, I feel like they literally do nothing. But that leads me to this Elemis, which this is, I would say, out of every skincare brand out there, Elemis is my #1 favorite. I have a lot of favorite products, but I'm just gonna hone in on like what I can't live without, and this is the Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pad. So I use this usually at least once a day, and it's just, it just kind of resurfaces your skin. It just makes it smooths out your skin. Like if you have a lot of texture on your face, this really helps. I also always try to use one on my neck because I think we age a lot on our neck, and that kind of like shows our age. So definitely recommend this along with a lot of other products they have. And then the last skincare product that I'm going to share, it's by Sunday Riley, which is such a good brand. This is called Good Genes, and again, very viral. This is super popular, but it's an all-in-one serum like treatment. So it does a lot. So if you wanna just kind of cut out a lot of steps out of your skincare routine, this is maybe what you should try. I just feel like it fills in a lot of gaps and it smells amazing. And it even says like it reduces the look of fine lines and wrinkles in 3 minutes because it has a lot of plumping properties. I also wanted to share this Jade Roller, which I think I shared this years ago, and I have my own version. Like this is actually, I use this as a prop. Every once in a while I'll go live on Amazon, and I love sharing this because it is such a good price. Like this is honestly very cheap, but it's like real rose quartz. So there's a roller and this gua sha tool, and I love sharing it because I feel like everyone should have one, but it makes such a good gift idea too because it comes in this really nice like hard box. It's presented really well. People would have no idea how inexpensive this is. So if you know of anybody, like a birthday's coming up or like any occasion, like get this. It's such a good gift idea, but I love using the roller on my face after I use like a serum. You can even put it in the freezer. It's really nice. And then this gua sha tool, kind of if you use it long term, it really helps with like so many things like collagen production. People literally swear by this instead of Botox. Let's just switch gears into some beauty organization. I recently picked up this nail polish organizer because I just didn't have a great system, and I'm sure a lot of you guys don't either. So I love this brand. It's the same like makeup travel bag that I've recommended. I have a toiletry pouch that I love by this brand. So I love their nail polish organizer. It fits, I don't even know how many, quite a lot. And then there's sections up here for, I've got like nail clippers and nail files and just like nail supplies in general. And it's just a really nice zipper, comes in lots of colors, and now everything is organized. This makeup mirror is also so great to have. It's just rechargeable, but it actually has a light. It might not seem bright to you right now, but I have so many lights in here and a big window. But this is a really, really nice makeup mirror. The quality is great. There's different magnifications on either side. It's really nice to travel with, especially when you go to hotel rooms and the lighting's weird. This is a nice white, bright light, but also you can move around your house and it just kind of like, you know, gives you a nice little vanity to apply your makeup. So speaking of applying makeup, I also wanted to recommend this mascara, which I feel like everyone's always trying to find the best mascara. This is definitely probably my #1 favorite. I love the Tarte one too, but you can get this on Amazon. It's by the brand Ilia, and I love it because of the 2 different types of bristles like on the brush. So I'm gonna insert like kind of a closer up photo so you can really see what I mean. Like one side is really to just put the product onto your lashes, and then the other side of the brush is more of like an actual eyelash brush. So you can really kind of, you know, comb through your lashes so it looks so good. I don't know, it like makes your lashes look long and full, and it just, you can really get them to look very nice. Next we have the beloved Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This is such a cult favorite. All of these products are just like I said, very best selling. But I'm sure a lot of you already have this, but if you haven't tried this, maybe give it a go. I hate my lips. I always talk about this, but this is a great treatment that you can use right before bed. Honestly, I use this sometimes during the day too because it really it's a nice gloss, but it really works through the night to plump up your lips, get rid of the dry skin and the peeling. I have the original scent or flavor, but there's a lot to choose from. Let's talk about toothpaste next. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I get asked about this all the time. I'm very particular about what toothpaste I use because of my crazy dental history. So a while back, I ordered the travel size of like Marvis, which is a really good brand, had amazing reviews, really, really healthy ingredients. My kids ended up loving it. I love it. Like all of these are like almost empty, but my favorite ended up being the whitening mint. So it whitens your teeth, but it's just really, really good toothpaste. So if you want something healthy, but also whitens your teeth, you can definitely try this, and I really think you'll like it. Next we have dry shampoo. This is such a good dry shampoo. I love it for so many different reasons. This is their original, like the classic one I feel like everyone kind of defaults to, but I also love this particular scent. It's actually like a mint scent. Both have no white residue, like it's invisible, so I just love that about it. It works really well. It really extends the life of your hair. Like you don't have to wash your hair nearly as much. It gives you a lot of volume and texture. It has really good ingredients too. That's another thing that if you actually look at some of the dry shampoos you're probably using, it's just like even the scents are really overpowering. You're like inhaling this and it's just really toxic things. Oh no, I forgot a skincare thing. But this is by Bele, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's actually Amazon's own brand, but this is a charcoal mask. I'll actually show you, like, it's so dark. I love charcoal. It really sucks out the impurities on your face. And so it's just one of those products that after I use it, like after I rinse off my face, my skin really looks more glowy and it just feels a lot better. So I love this. So I'll have everything in this video linked down below. Huge thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring a portion of the video. I'll also have them linked down below along with my discount code. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.